Hello, thank you for tuning in to Beacon Marketing's Video of the Week. My name is Roger Gallegos. I am the founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. Each week I share some marketing tips that I believe will help small and medium-sized businesses promote and market their businesses more effectively and efficiently, which is key when you're a small or medium-sized business with limited resources. I tie the videos into a monthly theme because I want all the videos to be related and have something that ties them together. I believe it's a more organized way to put out content and to present yourself. So this month, for the month of March, we are focusing on luck. I thought that this would be a good topic because in March, a lot of people celebrate St. Patrick's Day with wearing green, drinking green beers, and talking about the luck of the Irish. And you often hear luck describe people. That person's lucky. That business got lucky because they did that or that happened to them. And oftentimes when you actually dig into the concept of luck and to who is quote unquote lucky, you find out that they really just did the back end work. They did a lot of work to position themselves to be lucky. And that is reflected in one of my favorite quotes where diligence is the mother of good luck, and that's by Benjamin Franklin said that. And what that really means is if you put in the hard work and if you do the little things, you're more likely to be lucky because you have just created the environment for good things to happen to you, which is really what luck is just good things happening to you. So if you do that groundwork, the things that people don't see and don't realize that you're doing, you're going to get lucky. And so last week we started the series with having the right mindset when it comes to marketing. So it was a good video, so check that out. All of our blogs and Beacons of the Week are going to focus on this idea. So check out Beacons blog, check out our social media channel so you can see all the Beacons of the Week. So all of this stuff is going to be all of our content is going to be focused on the idea of getting lucky. Today on this video, we're going to be talking about brainstorming and really the idea of collaboration. And we believe this helps set yourself up for success because it is very tough to just focus on marketing your business by yourself. If you, because you get caught in your own bubble and you start questioning yourself on what you're doing, and it can lead you down a bad path to where it's really inefficient, and then you just kind of lose sight of what you're doing. By working with others, you broaden your perspective, you get ideas and thoughts and perspectives that you might not have seen or realized were out there. So collaboration is very key, and one of the key things, parts of collaboration, or one of the key activities is brainstorming. But if you've ever been in a brainstorming session, it can quickly go off the rails, and so that's why some people hate it and they avoid it. But we're going to share some tips to help make the most of your brainstorming sessions, so you could really begin to set yourself up for success, and hopefully get some of that luck that we had been talking about. So the first thing that we want to do is try to invite a diverse group of people and tell them to come with ideas. Now, when we say diverse, we're not just talking about cultural and ethnicity, which does help, but we're also talking about work background. So don't just invite a bunch of marketers, because marketers tend to think alike. So you're just going to kind of get the same perspective, maybe just a few different flavors. But invite different people. Invite someone from sales, invite someone from product development, invite someone from your front of the house, or from product delivery, whatever it may be, however you label or from fulfillment rather, however your organization is structured, invite a representative from each or from a few different, so you can get their ideas and tell them, come with ideas, be willing to share those ideas, so you could have everyone see things from a different perspective, and you get a whole vision of your business, which is very important when it comes to marketing your business, because you're marketing the entire thing. You're not just promoting a small fraction of it. I think that's where some of us get kind of caught up. We're just focusing on one little thing, one little product or idea, when you're looking at it, if a person's doing business with you, they're kind of buying the entire process, because everything that your business does goes into developing that one product or service. So you should try to get input from as many people as you can about that. And when you do that, you're going to really get productive ideas, and even some bad ones, which we'll discuss here in a little bit. But you'll really be able to get the most from your brainstorming sessions by getting a diverse group of people. The second is set parameters for the meeting, and in terms of, it sets set parameters in terms of not too long and goals for the meeting. So you want to sit there and say, we are going to meet for 45 minutes, 60 minutes, maybe even 90. I wouldn't go much farther than 90 because people start getting tired, but say 45 minutes to 60 minutes. And here are the 1 or 2 objectives of the meeting. Here are 3 or 4 goals, whatever it may be, whatever you're trying to accomplish. Say, this is what we need to do, and give people, what it does, it gives people purpose. It gives them an idea of what they need to do, and just run a crisp meeting and just sit there and say, this is what we're going to do. Here's, we're going to share our ideas and how we're going to discuss them. And then if something, and so you're able to give people a North Star, so to speak, on how to guide it. And that kind of leads into the next thing. And so the next tip is, bad ideas are okay, and let people feel free to share them, but just tell them that it's not working for what we're trying to accomplish here. So, and use your goals, that North Star, as the reason why it's a quote unquote bad idea. So if you feel that it's not going to go towards that, say, look, I appreciate your idea, I appreciate the concept, but if it's not going to accomplish this one goal, we shouldn't do that, because people, like I said, the good, you have to take the good with the bad. So let people share those ideas, let them feel welcome to share that, but just tell them, look, it's not working for what we're trying to accomplish, but hold on to that, because that may be something we'll look into the future. And so bad ideas are okay, but just make sure to move on to them as quickly as possible so you make the most of your brainstorming session. The next thing is, allow for some anonymous feedback, because some people feel kind of shy, even if something went back. Allow them to say, sit there and say, if you guys have any questions, send me an email, or put some ideas here. Because it can sometimes be hard to go to your boss and say, I did not like that. And they can feel uncomfortable. So if they have any ideas, comments, or questions, just say, hey, if you have something, put it in this box, or send it to this email, or do something, whatever it is. Or if you have an HR policy, you can go to HR and have them give them a comment, set up some sort of system where they can anonymously give you feedback on the session and what they thought of it. And that will help not only make the session better, but the overall process for future brainstorming sessions better, because you'll better be able to gauge how people are working and how they feel about it. The last thing is, and this is important for me, is let everyone involved know how it went. Afterwards, if you decide to implement something that came from it, say, hey, we did this, thank you, and recognize the people. If you invited just like a subset, thank the whole organization, tell our organization, say, we came up with this, we want to thank the members of the brainstorming group. We had a really productive session, we're going to do this moving forward, and I want to thank them for their time. And also sometimes, if nothing productive came out of it, i.e. nothing that you feel nothing was could be implemented, let them know too. Say, hey, I appreciate your time. We didn't get anything that we wanted, and that is okay, because it helped weed out a lot of ideas. Because part of a good strategy, part of a good marketing approach, is knowing what not to do, and sometimes that is valuable in and of itself. So don't feel pressure to implement something just because you have a meeting, because sometimes it's better to do nothing than implement a bad idea. So, or an idea that doesn't fit what you're trying to accomplish in your current time frame. So, so the 5 tips, we'll go over them again real quick. So invite a diverse group of people and have them come with ideas, set parameters in terms of length and what your goals are. Let bad ideas flow, but dismiss them and say, that's not going towards what we're trying to accomplish. Allow for anonymous feedback, that's ideas, comments, and questions. And then just thank everyone involved and let them know what came of the brainstorming session, so they can kind of feel some sense of accomplishment or something. So that's it for today's video. We're going to be back next week talking about the concept of marketing as an ongoing process, which I'm really looking forward to that one. So I think you guys are going to like that video. Check out Beacon on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. We also have a Facebook group. I'm more active in the Facebook group, so check that out. Membership, it's an open group, so go ahead and join it. Share a lot of good information, a lot of good tips. So check out that Facebook group. Check us out on Instagram. I post just about daily on that one. I'm on Twitter. We're on LinkedIn. We have an email newsletter. If you're not on that, get on that. The last thing I want to talk about is, and I mentioned this in previous videos, so I'll just go real short. It's the Definitive Marketing Strategy Guide by Beacon Marketing. This marketing guide will help you develop a strategy that is custom to your unique needs as a business person and as a business. So I will include the notes, the link in the description for the show, so you can check it out for yourself. If you have any questions about that or anything I discussed in this video, please do not hesitate to reach out. I love talking to people, love engaging with them. So I hope to hear from you guys soon. Again, I'll be back next week with marketing as an ongoing process. You guys have a good rest of your day and talk to you soon.